Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for coming back to my YouTube channel. I'll be posting more and more videos, so keep an eye out. Today I really want to do a video on what to eat after you cheat. Just because when I first started this fitness journey, the amount of times that I would start and I would like have my goals and I would really want to dedicate myself to something, and then it would all get a bit too much and I felt everything was like a bit restrictive, and so I would end up having like one cookie and obviously it would turn into me eating like the family size bag of M&Ms, Maltesers, like 12 tubs of Ben & Jerry's. Okay, not 12 tubs, but like you get the idea. And so I really wanted to help some of you out in case you're facing that same kind of difficulty which I was going through, which is basically that it doesn't have to be this massive negative thing if you fall off the wagon, so to speak. A lot of people kind of say it's not about how you fail, it's when you kind of get back up and like how you start your journey again. I don't really want to use the word fail because like slipping up is definitely a part of the process. Like the number of times like over a span of years that I was like, oh, I'm really going to get fit and like eat clean and all this stuff, and then I would just end up like binging, which was like a really negative thing. So first things first, last night I didn't fail, I didn't slip up, I just went over my macros by quite a lot, so I cheated basically. I got home really late last night and I was like absolutely exhausted, and I was meant to be having I think cod and some broccoli for dinner, and I got back and I was like, nope, not having this, and I made like 3 slices of toast with like honey and apricot jam. I had like 2 Magnums, whoops. Oh, and I'm obsessed with dark chocolate, slightly salted Lindt. If you haven't had it, like, you have to go to the shops now. Okay, maybe not in this video, because this is about how to eat after you cheat. But next time when you cheat, have dark chocolate with Lindt, it's amazing. Dark chocolate with sea salt. So basically, I just went over my macros by quite a lot, and it's very tempting once you've done that to be like, oh god, okay, I've slipped up, I'm just gonna like, who cares, like I've obviously ruined all my progress, and that's not true. Don't think like that. If you can stop yourself from thinking like that, then do. Another really unhealthy way to think is, oh, I've already had like an ice cream, so I may as well just go to McDonald's now and like spend my month's allowance on McDonald's or whatever. That's also a negative way to think, which is something which I definitely used to do. So one tip which I want to give you guys is, if that happens, if you really want to have an ice cream, don't guilt trip yourself, just have it. You've probably worked really hard that week anyway, treat yourself, it's really not a problem. If that ice cream's going to make you happy, do it, make yourself happy. That's one of the biggest things I've learned along the way, is that food, it shouldn't be something which restricts you and makes you unhappy. If you're going to feel super guilty about it, then you might want to reassess what your food goals are and why you're feeling guilty, because you shouldn't really, it's just an ice cream at the end of the day. But there is a difference between having an ice cream and having 5 tubs of ice cream, which I categorize as binging, which is something which I used to do. So yeah, one of the things, if you do end up binging, then don't wake up the next day and not go to the gym. Just clear your head and get back into it. Just start going back to the gym. Just continue with your routine. One thing I do recommend is try and lower your calories slightly the next day. So what I tend to do if I have like a big binging thing, which doesn't really happen anymore, it happened more last year, mainly because I was restricting myself on the number of calories I was having anyway, so that led me to binging, because like my meals were just too restrictive in general. So at the time I was on 1,500 calories, which was just not enough for me, especially if you're doing weights and you want to maximize muscle growth. I shouldn't have been on those macros, so right now what I'm on is 1,900. If I ever binge, which is rare, then what I'll do the next day is I'll lower my calories by about 300 calories, and I'll usually take off the amount of grams like of a macro which I'm having of carbs. One thing which I do want to make crystal clear to you guys is that if you are you might want to examine the reasons why you're cheating. If you are, is it because your meals are too restrictive? If they are, give yourself more calories. Food shouldn't be a restrictive and negative thing. If you feel like what you're doing is too restrictive and you're not getting enough food, then get more calories, because in the long run it's so much better for you, it's more healthy, it's better for your body and for you mentally as well. So if you're cheating out of restriction, then increase. If you're just cheating like I was last night, which was just because you can't be bothered to stick to your macros, then that's the only case which I recommend lowering your calories the next day. today what I'll be doing is I'll be doing a fasted workout to start off with, mainly because I still already feel quite full from the workout yesterday. I'll be having a litre of water before I go to the gym, which I'll be showing you guys, and then I kind of recommend to just, it's more of a psychological thing to get back on track. You're not really going to damage all your progress and set yourself back by 10 steps if you binge, or like if you eat a lot of food in one night. That's not really going to happen. It's more of a psychological thing of being like, okay, I messed up one night, but that doesn't mean I'm going to mess up the rest of the week. I'm just going to get back on track. Another thing which I like to do is like try and eat as clean as you can that day. So even if it fits your macros, I recommend don't fit in a Kit Kat chunky that day. Go for some nuts and a banana instead, just because it will put you in that mindset of like healthy eating, which I kind of prefer. Also, don't go out and eat the next day, just because when you go out and eat, they usually put more oil in your food than you're expecting. So that meal will probably be higher in calories anyway, and you kind of want to keep it as clean, just so you're more aware of everything that's in your food. Although today I will be going out for brunch with my friend Hannah, so whoops, ignore that one. So yeah, I'll be showing you what I'm having today. I'll be showing you how to cook my cleanest, my most classic Molly Progress Pure dinner. Whenever I feel a bit like I haven't been that good or I want to keep on being on track, then I always make roast chicken breast with vegetables, which I'll be showing you guys tonight. I've just finished my PPCG workout for today, which was great. I feel so much better, especially after yesterday having a bit of a cheat. So now all I've still eaten is 7 slices of Bernard Matthews turkey breast. Sorry, I literally cannot speak. I need carbs right now. So I'm going to go have some carbs. Try and keep it as clean as I can today, because yesterday I cheated, but I'll show you what I'll be having.
C'est ça qui me manque.
Hannah showed me your meal.
C'est un petit bise en parallèle, 5000 balles par mois.
Is this hard work?
Il te paye ton crêpe, t'es sorti, ton kit, tes vacances.
This is my 3 salad. We've got kale, cashew and quinoa. For dinner I'll be having a very standard
whole breast fillet from Sainsbury's. I'll get probably 100 grams of that, so I'm getting the right amount of protein. Some courgettes, broccoli, asparagus, and yes, this will be my clean dinner. What I do when I cook vegetables is that I won't just cook the amount I need for that specific meal. I'll cook all of it, and I'll cook the chicken as well, and then I'll put the stuff which I don't want in a Tupperware box in the fridge. I don't know if you guys use the word Tupperware box in America, which is basically like a container. Which means that like at my next meal, then I can just take out the like how much vegetables I want, weigh it up, have it with each meal, and then that way like I'm always getting my veg and I'm not like neglecting my greens. Chicken is cooking. How you doing, chicken? So this right here is my classic Progress Pure kind of like clean lean dinner. This is like the perfect thing to eat every night before bed if you're trying to lean out, if you kind of want to get those abs kind of thing. So this will be my staple dinner for the next kind of 10 nights. So yeah, that's my meal. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you like kind of my food things and I can do more of them. Thanks guys. Check out my blog, which is www.progresspure.com, if you want to keep up to date with my energy levels, what I'm eating and how I'm feeling in my run up to Thailand. Thanks guys. Check out my next vlog. Such a nerd.